This is the California CBEST sample exam, mathematics section, and this is question number 21. A sporting goods store is offering a 10% discount on inline skates that would normally cost $110.99. How much will the inline skates cost with a discount not including tax? Now look, there are a lot of students, and you may be one of them, who get very nervous when it comes to working with percentages. It's going to be really important to become familiar with percentages. Percentage problems do not need to be difficult. They don't need to give you any kind of anxiety at all. All right? This percentage problem is a wonderful example of why you don't need to be concerned when it comes to percentage problems. Just set it up. Once you learn the formula to set up percentage problems, you'll be able to solve them with no trouble at all. You can either use proportions, and if you listen to some other videos that I've made on the CBEST, you know I've talked about proportions in a number of instances. But in this case, we don't even have to do that. It's even more simple than that. This percentage problem looks like this. We have a normal cost, okay, which is 110.99. Okay, and we want to know what 10% of that is because a sporting goods store is offering a 10% discount. Now, remember that 10% is equal to 0.10, and it's also equal to 10 over 100. Okay, so the way I'm going to suggest that you solve this problem, well, one way to solve this problem is, of course, just multiply this by 0.10 and just punch that into your calculator, and of course you're going to get 1.099, and that rounds up to 11.10. Okay, so if we take 11099, subtract that like this, we get 9, 8. This is going to become a 9. This becomes a 10. So the new price is going to be $99.89. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Let me just redo this for you, just in case you are not familiar with percentage problems and that was just a little too fast. So give me 1 second. I will erase all this and make that at least a little bit bigger. Of course, if this is really a simple problem for you, you certainly don't need to hang around. Just go to the next video. But if you are still concerned about working with percentage problems, let me go through this again. But I'm also going to show you some other ways to solve this. Okay. All right. So we are starting off with our full price, 110.99. All right. And the sporting goods store is giving us 10% discount. So we multiply that by 0.10 equals. So that's our 10% discount. Okay, so we take our full price, multiply it by the discount, the 10% discount, and we are going to come up with, and if you punch that in the calculator, you'll get 11099. Since we're dealing with dollars and cents, we need to round this up, right? So that's going to become 11.10. If we take $110.99 and we subtract the 11.10 from it, we're going to come up with 9. So our answer is $99.89. There's another way to do this problem. Actually, there are several ways to do this problem, and I'm going to go through that for you now. Look, if you're getting 10% off, you probably, and since you know that you're multiplying by 0.10, right? You're multiplying this by 0.10 to get the 10% off. Remember, 0.10 equals 10%, right? 10% also equals 10 over 100. Okay, so that obviously means 10 equals 10 over 100, right? Okay, all of that is equivalent. So since we're going to be multiplying by 0.10, you should know And if you don't know, you want to pay attention to this, because this is a nice little trick to use even in the store. All you need to do is to find out how much of a discount you receive is to move your decimal over, right? So if we have 110.99 and it's 10% off, just move your decimal point over one place and you have $11.10 off, right? 11,099, so $11.10 off. Okay, that's your discount. So if you have 10% discount, just move your decimal over one, and that tells you exactly what your discount is. Here's an even better way. The price is $110.99. If you get a 10% discount, how much are you paying? You're paying 90%. So you can then just multiply this by 0.90. You can punch this into your calculator or just do it longhand. 9 times 9 is, of course, 81. 9 times 9 is 81 plus 8, and that gives us, that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 99.89 is what we're going to pay. I want you to just to notice what I've done here. Instead of multiplying this by 10%, which I could have done to get the amount of discount, but once I get the amount of discount, then I have to subtract that, like we did here. We had the discount, we got $11 discount, or $11.10. I subtracted that to get my new price. But since I get a 10% discount, I must therefore be paying 90%. So if I just skip to that step, I can take my number, the whole number, $110.99, multiply by 0.90, and I'll arrive at the same number. So that's kind of a nice way to use this in the real world. Let's just say you're in a store, and an item costs, let's say a sweater costs $20, and they have a great sale, and it's a 20% discount. So we're going to get a 20% discount. How much am I going to pay for that sweater? Well, one way to do it is, of course, take $20, right? Multiplied by 0.20, arrive at $4, and then take that, and I get $16. Okay, that's what I'm going to pay for it. But an even faster way is to recognize that if I'm going to get a 20% discount, I'm going to be paying 80%. So if I take the $20, multiply that by 0.8, that's easy to do in your head. If you're at a store, you want to be able to do that quickly. 8 times 2 is 16. You know you're going to pay $16. I hope you followed along with that. It's a great way to use percentages on an everyday level.